This is intended for mature audiences only, so please use discretion when listening. 28 years in service, that's a very long time. So take us back to the beginning. What do you remember what your first day was like on the job and the first job that you ever attended? What was that?
Yeah, I actually had a very interesting first day. Now, just to back up real quick, once you get hired on, there's a 6-month police academy. So I'm going to start with my first day, and when I actually I had my badge, my gun, and I was out on the streets. If that works for you.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, yeah. So 6 months in the police academy, you're learning everything, and they give you a gun and a badge. And I was 23 years old, thinking, I mean, it was exciting. I mean, it wasn't. I don't want to call it a power trip because I really never was the type that was attracted to that. But I mean, as a 23-year-old man, young man, it's exciting. So
Mm,
very first day, I can remember. We get assigned with a FTO, which is a field training officer. So I'm with my field training officer. We go through roll call. We get all our gear, put it in the car, and you're brand new. I don't know what I'm doing other than just the academy. Our very first call was an alarm call on a business. I remember it was a Sunday because we always started on a Sunday, and very mundane. Dispatch tells you, sends you to the address. The alarms on this building's going off. Get out. Walk around, check the doors, check the windows, make sure it wasn't broken into. It was a false alarm. No big deal. And then this is probably an hour into my shift. We get dispatched on a shooting. And luckily at that point in time, my FTO was driving because, the stress of we're going on a call like this
mm.
and I don't even know where I'm going, So luckily I was sitting in the passenger seat and we got there on a shooting where um, two guys had gotten into a fight in the street and one shot the other guy. I remember walking up, the guy had been shot in the chin. Ambulance was already there. Some other officers were already there, but thinking, I can just remember not being so overwhelmed that it's like, I can't do this, but I mean, it's new.
Mm.
I grew up in the suburbs. I saw stupid things on TV like that, but I had never walked into a situation, something like that. And it was just like, wow, if this is day one, this is going to be an exciting job. I kind of thought.
Yeah. Did he
Um,
survive the shooting?
yes, he did survive, but enough, we were tasked with taking the suspect down to police headquarters because the suspect was caught at the scene, not by me, by some other officers. But when you're a brand new officer, they dump everything on you. It's like, hey, who's the new guy? First day out, there's a bunch of brand new officers out there, and all the tenured guys are like, this is great because we don't have to do all the grunt work, the paperwork, the transporting, all that. So we get the guy downtown to our police headquarters and take him into the detective unit there. And one of the things, just a typical thing we would do was take their clothing. Back then we really weren't doing DNA or anything like that, but we were doing, we'd take their clothes to see if there was, gunshot residue or anything like that. I remember we having this guy undress and he takes his shirt off and he's got a bullet hole in his stomach.